Hi, I've decided to do this video not about bipolar disorder, but about social anxiety disorder, which I also have. It is not unusual for people to have a mood disorder like bipolar disorder, along with an anxiety disorder like social anxiety disorder, OCD, generalized anxiety disorder, that kind of thing. And I've been feeling the social anxiety disorder since I was very, very little. Then it was just said that I was very quiet, or that I was very, very shy, or very sensitive, but really what I was terrified of people and their perception of me. Not necessarily sometimes it sounds, when I describe it, it doesn't sound like it could be the same two things at once, but it is. Not necessarily a problem. Like, I didn't have a problem with myself, being myself with myself, but I really felt that everyone else had a problem with me as me. Like, I didn't quite fit or belong, like I had been placed in the wrong world or something, you know, the wrong dimension or something, and that how people saw me was different than what I really felt about myself. For example, this is just like a way to describe it. A person might not think they're ugly, but they might worry that other people think they're ugly. Or not necessarily what other people think, but that they see them as being ugly. You know, can you get that difference? Like, the difference between people thinking you're smart and people who view you as being smart. There's a difference. So, but I focused on the negative, though, unfortunately, which, you know, depression, anxiety goes hand in hand. Who says, you know, like, were you depressed because you're so anxious? Or are you anxious because you're depressed? It could be different for different people. I do know that the social anxiety exists independently of the bipolar disorder. But I have higher anxiety. I'm not able to deal with the anxiety or live with the anxiety as well when I'm in a depressive mode. And naturally, of course, when I am in a high mood or manic or hypomanic, where your self-image is so abnormally elevated, feeling socially awkward goes out the window. Anyway, social anxiety disorder can be different Some people just get like stage fright or something, it's like it's very specific, or don't like walking into a room that's already full, things like that. Mine revolves around the fear that around people in a social setting, people will find something about me funny, humorous, in a mean way, and save it for when I'm not around, and will talk about me behind my back. And that's bad. That's a bad fear, paranoia, suspicion enough. But to add to it, the biggest fear is that then they will continue to be friendly with me just to gain more stuff to laugh about behind my back. You know, you've seen it before, it happens in junior high. You know, I'm 39. I shouldn't have this concern, but it's just something in my brain won't let go of it. You've seen it when you were a kid or a teenager, where, say, and this is just an example, and I don't know where I got it from, but this happens all the time in certain age groups. Somebody cannot dance. They make a big ass of themselves when they do. But people think it's funny that that person is completely unaware that they cannot dance, that they're making an ass of themselves. So they will purposely tell the person that they can dance really well, encouraging the person to further make a fool of themselves just so they can laugh about it more. And so I become a little suspicious anytime people are nice or like give me positive feedback, because I wonder, is it true? Or are they lying? Or are they just making fun of me in that kind of way, that sneaky way? Or they encourage me to do more, like, oh, you write really well, but I probably write really badly, and they just want me to write more so they can have more to laugh about, or just laugh at me thinking that I can write well. Anyway, it's like that is one of my biggest fears about social settings. I'm going to move on to another video here.